everybody. Welcome to We're Offended, You're Offended. I'm Kim. This is Tyler. And it is Magical Monday. Ooh, ah. So hope everyone's had a fantastic weekend. And to anybody who's new here, thank you for clicking on our video and taking a chance to listen to some things that we have to say about the craziness going on in the world today. So Tyler, what kind of crazy are we talking about today?
What crazy am I talking about? Let me tell you what, buddy.
I'll tell you.
All right,
what.
so let's so there's been a bit of a teacher being called out, and I don't know the best way to say it, but it seems like the maps of the world, the pedos of the world,
the Peters,
the Geppettos, the Peter the pedo, Peter Petter. I don't know what I'm saying.
Peter Pedo picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peckers.
That's
pickled peckers.
Pickled peckers.
Oh, we could do a new tongue twister with this one.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about that as my thumb. So we'll touch on that. All right, what else? The U.S. and Roe v. Wade, and people are taking responsibility, I guess. That's cool. That's cool. And Canada being a woke dumpster fire that is an embarrassment to any type of actual progress in the world. You know, where segregation is a thing. You know, so we're gonna talk about that and whatever else that comes to mind. But of course, we're here Monday to Thursday. We are here. We're queer, 8 p.m. typically, but we've had some issues here. I got angry. We got
to redo.
Yeah, I got a little pissed off because I'm sick of the Rainbow Society. But
Can you tilt my camera this way?
no.
Oh.
Here, how about?
No, wrong way.
Oh.
You see him yet? Oh, I was trying to
Well,
get
tough
Hemi
shit.
in there.
Okay, so let's get into this first one. So this was posted by Libs of TikTok, and if anyone knows Libs of TikTok, you know that there's some. She posts some garbo. So this happened in a Canadian school. I haven't been able to find where this actually is from. I haven't been able. I've just heard reports that I believe it's in Ontario. Turns out this is actually a man. But okay.
Well, to me it looks like a man, but this is Canadian. That's what shocked me. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So let's just play this.
Okay.
There isn't really sound, and the only sound that's actually played is gay rave music. So this is a school. You know, you can see all the Rainbow Society in full force, and woo!
There's so many pride flags.
So much ecstasy. There's going to be kids pouring out of this classroom in drug-induced overdoses.
I want to know how old these kids are. It doesn't actually state like what grade this guy teaches.
I don't know, but if this is all right, I think you get the point. I think you do. So, whoops, wrong one. Okay, so let's in completely unrelated news. Twitter's banning people using the word groomer for the Rainbow Society. So I guess we have this from the Daily Dot, and I think the Daily Dot is some kind of like, hey, why is this?
Yeah. So
why did that happen? Is it image?
Can I see it?
What? Okay, so while Kim's playing around with this, so let's just read this a little bit. So Twitter said to the Daily Dot that it bans calling people groomers based on their gender identity. What? But in practice, it often doesn't enforce this rule. On Wednesday, the Daily Dot reported that a subreddit post inadvertently intensified pressure on Twitter to ban calling LGBTQ people groomers. Grooming is a slur that falsely equates being LGBTQ with being a pedophile. Nope, it doesn't. Nope, you're wrong. You're wrong. I'm sorry, Twitter. You've been wrong about a lot in the past, but you're definitely wrong about this. No, people are not saying because you're part of the Rainbow Society that you are a groomer.
Mm-mm.
That is a collectivist idea.
Just unfortunately, a lot of the quote unquote groomers who have been putting themselves out there via TikTok and Twitter, unfortunately, are trying to branch themselves under the rainbow umbrella of such. If we all remember how they wanted to be called MAPS.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, that's just a pedophile that hasn't gotten their opportunity yet.
Yeah, it's just people who are attracted to them. They haven't actually done anything, so there's nothing wrong with that.
So, and the funny thing with this Reddit thing that happened, so they banned the word predator. So you know what? This is why I love the internet and I also hate it, because they immediately came up with a new name. They just changed predator, so Preadator, Predditor. So like
predator,
like it's Redditor, Redditor. That's just how they change it, and then they came up with a new word, a Redditor.
Really?
Yeah, a pedophile Redditor.
This is what we're wasting our time on. Huh? Okay.
All right. So after the article published, Twitter said blah blah blah. Oh, transgender, blah blah blah. Groomers bad. Yeah, we like them. We are committed to combating. Oh well. Oops.
Not that easy either.
No. Well. All right. A particular abuse that seeks to silence the voices of those who have been historically marginalized. Nope. Not at all. Nope. You're wrong. Wrong.
For the
again.
reasons we prohibit this behavior. That targets.
Speak up. Speak up. Say it with your chest, bitch. What shirt am I wearing? Oh.
Green eggs and ham, baby.
Oh, my
yeah.
Cat in the Hat is.
It's because of the green screen that's not there. Just ignore it.
All right, so
we switched places and I just messed everything up.
Okay, so we prohibited behavior that target individuals or groups. So if someone like murders someone and you go, hey, murderer, stop murdering. They say, no, that's abusive. Like, but they're a murderer. But
this is what I don't understand, and what I would really like to hear people's opinions on is, when in society have we ever other than right now, literally been concerned with the feelings of a bad person, aka a murderer, somebody who R-words little children, somebody who, when did we suddenly start worrying about their precious feelings? You have people who do bad things. They R-word people. And yet we're
R-word? What, they retard people?
Yes.
Which R-word?
Oh, you know
the good Saturday night, right?
Yeah. But they, and then, okay, well, let's bend down and kiss their butt and allow them to go into a women's prison because they identify as a woman. Then you have a piece of shit like Ezra Miller, who is something all kinds of special.
Was choking out women, has beaten women, put a gun to someone, was grooming a child.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that, okay, he's getting arrested, and he's like, I identify as a they, them, and I don't want to be arrested by a male. You know what I mean? Like, no, of course he wants a female cop because that's who he's used to beating is females. I mean, that he feels empowered over females. And then he's, I'm transgender and this and that. Okay, at what point when there's a person who's literally beating up women, do you turn around and go, I'm so sorry, they, them, and start treating them with respect when they haven't treated anybody else with respect? When did we start worrying about their feelings? When did we start, he didn't murder, serial kill all these people. He has a problem. You can't call him a serial killer. It hurts his feelings. Somebody is a child R-wordist. That's right. And, no, we can't call them that. We can't call them pedophiles. We can't call them whatever because it hurts their feelings.
Yeah, no, I think some of them are like I shouldn't say some of them. I'm sure I'm sure there's some good ones, but you know what? I'm sorry. No.
Anyone who decides to do that to a child or whatever, they're not good.
Well, but this is like this. So Twitter is now taking the position of, and you know what? And I'll say the pedos have done it. They've successfully derailed this this group. They've successfully derailed them because this was like if you were going for a walk and you seen like a guy going up to a bunch of kids and saying, "Hey, look, I have ice cream in my pocket. Come feel it," or something, and you go, "Hey, get out of here, you pervert, you disgusting groomer! Why, like, you know, why are you being like get out of here, pedophile?" And he runs over to a Rainbow Society group and goes, "You hear that? They're calling us pedos." Like, no, what? No, I'm calling you. I'm saying that to you. Listen here, fellow gays. They don't like us. And then the whole group goes, "Yeah, why don't you like us? Why are you calling us pedos?" It's like, no, I'm calling the person,
the actual Peter.
Yeah,
Peter. I'm calling him that, not you. Why are you? This is what I don't understand. There was literally a conversation that had happened where somebody was accusing somebody of being transphobic. And us.
Me.
Apparently us. And it's like, because we were talking about how that guy from, what do you call it? The 4th of July parade. He dressed as a woman to disguise himself before he started shooting up the people in the parade. So we're talking about that, and we got accused of being transphobic because we brought this up. And I'm like, how? Because this was brought up to us by somebody who is trans. And I'm like, how are you as a trans person not offended or insulted at the fact that some straight guy dressed up as a woman to disguise himself to then go and kill people? Like, yeah, how are you not offended by that? You're offended by us talking about the fact he's in a dress. I don't care about you. We're not talking about you.
To be fair, and I said, I don't like the fact that this person was such a piece of garbage that they dressed up as a woman to conceal their identity. Yeah. They hid the gun in like a shawl or a sweater, something over their arm so that they could do this to people. And then yeah, to be called transphobic? Like, no. In fact, you should, if you're trying to get legitimacy, every single negative story that happens pushes that back.
100%.
Like, if stories were just written like, you know, hey, white man, like what is the stereotype of a white guy? Well, he's in a banking and he's going to exploit people in order to get money. Though, you know, or to, like something like that. Like every single story, it's like, okay, it's not the fact that they're white, but like let's say if it was, you know, in any group, any niche kind of thing, like I can speak directly about in the transportation industry, every single major accident looks bad on the whole industry. It makes everyone look bad.
Everyone remember Humboldt? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me you didn't look at every trucker that you had going by you with like, because of course that's exactly what happens is it paints a horrible image of all truckers that are out there, which is not the case. Just like these maps that are out there being absolutely ridiculous.
Not maps, pedophiles.
Well, yes, those too. But the people that are literally demanding respect and for people to treat them with equality, it's like, for real?
Yeah.
Are you serious right now? Are you going to, like, I wouldn't treat a poacher with respect because what are they doing? They're just killing an animal for the sake of killing an animal, just for a trophy. They're not the same as hunters. Hunters are completely different from a poacher. Just like maps or pedos are completely different than the LGBTQ community. Like, just because you have somebody in there who likes to identify as such, I'm not looking badly on the entire community. I'm looking bad on that piece of shit.
It's the difference between collectivism, which typically this left has now equates everything to, is collectivism. If you single out one person, you're saying something about the entire group.
Yeah.
No, my bigger concern is, why are you defending this?
Yeah.
Like, you are actively saying, no, what you are doing is impacting this whole alphabet soup community. I don't get it. So let's look at here. So let's continue on with the LGBTQ nation. Fake nation. Sorry, how'd you like that one? That's like Vape Nation, except
That was completely wrong. That doesn't work.
Oh,
I'd be
right.
like this. Yeah, there you go. God, you messed it up. Freaking breeder.
Inbreeder. All right, so this is from LGBTQ Nation. So the Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene join forces to attack gay teacher. Nope, they're not attacking the gay teacher. Again, nope. You're wrong. But look at how this is written. This is written as like an attack piece. This isn't trying to get information out. This isn't trying to do it in an objective manner. This is an activist organization. Very, very clearly. So let's just give this a little ring-a-ding-ding. So the Canadian teacher has come under attack by far-right Americans. Far-right Americans on social media after extremist Shia, this is the same person. They could have just said from the account Libs of TikTok, but they're purposely using her name.
Yeah.
Posted one of his videos and accused him of turning his classroom into a nightclub. Accused him. Accused. Can you see? Here, let's. Come on. There, right there. What does that say? What does that say in the bottom left?
Welcome to my high school classroom nightclub.
Nightclub.
Oh, high school.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, well, because I was like, I wonder what grade he teaches. Like, I'm wondering, like, if it's some
Okay. So
like small kids or something.
So all right. So okay, accusing of a nightclub. No, they said it themselves. Lauren Boebert. Lauren. Damn fine.
Yeah, she's pretty hot.
Right? Come on. Like look at the snake. I know I can't
Hit website or YouTube.
what?
Hit YouTube on the scenes.
Fuck it.
You can see it better.
Oh.
See, there you go.
Huh?
Hot diggity damn.
Don't tread on me. I shall tread.
I'm just gonna say all tread.
All right, but so let's continue with this. So Rep. Lauren Boebert attacked a Canadian teacher for being gay. Nope, again, no. On her Twitter account, which has 1.4 million followers, sharing a video that was posted on Twitter by Brooklyn realtor and anti-Rainbow Society activist Shia, who runs Libs of TikTok. So again, you see, they're making it clear, like, we know who you are, we know what you do for work, and we are going to tell our bunch of gay readers this is the person that you need to attack. Instead of attacking the person that's saying, hey, I'm going to create a nightclub for kids.
Well, what exactly was it that Lauren Boebert had said regarding this?
Why we need school choice, explained in less than 1 minute. What an attack.
Hold on. Those are her words. That's what she said. So where in there does it say, because teacher is gay, he's doing blah? It literally has nothing to do with his sexuality in there whatsoever. It's just saying, why we need school choice.
Yeah, it's a it's a great reason why. So
that's just dumb. The way they twist things, and now they made her look like some freaking I'm so sorry.
Some like xenophobic, or not xenophobic, but some type of like bigot. Where no, but you like, if you're saying, hey, I don't really approve of you, like you're an agent of the state. At what point does someone have to say, you know, what you're doing isn't conducive for an education of a child? Well, like, that's not right.
Well, exactly. And the thing is, nowhere in there does she talk about the sexuality whatsoever. And now they're putting her on blast saying, oh, she attacked the guy because he's being gay. Nay. Nope. You're putting words into her mouth, so thus you're the one who's doing the attacking because of the sexuality. She wasn't.
I would totally put a word or two in her mouth.
Oh, I'd put something in her mouth.
Oh, 100%. All right, so let's so also a drag queen. Okay, she doesn't say why that's bad.
Also a drag queen. Okay.
Many teachers have hobbies outside of work. Yeah, I'm sure there's some teachers that, they go play bowling. They go do cooking classes. They go teach, people at, homeless shelters. Well, when I'm off, when I break change from this educational institution, I love to go to gay bars and get riled.
Hold on. Also a drag queen. How would anybody know that this teacher is a drag queen?
Oh, that he posted photos.
So is the teacher sharing this with his students? I mean, if he's on TikTok or Twitter, one would think, obviously it's a public platform, anybody can see said things. So why are we sharing these kind of things with our students? I know back in the day, I didn't know what my teachers did. I didn't know who they were married to. I didn't know nothing about them other than Mr. Warren or Mrs. Strain or...
Holy fuck. All right, so drag performers have been getting protested this year due to their association with LGBTQ people. Nope. Again, wrong. You're so wrong. You're not even remotely in the same argument here.
I think it has everything to do with the fact that little children were going there putting dollar bills in thongs and thongs. Such like that of said drag queens, and people are like, "Oh, isn't that cute?"
Yeah, where there was that dude that had the fake tits on, and he's going woo, and then they see a little person, they see a little kid there, and they cover up. Like, they know what they're doing is wrong. That's what we're calling out. That's what we're saying. It's not that you're gay. I don't care what part of the Rainbow Society you're from. I don't care. How about stop doing this to children? Is that too much to ask?
A little bit. But see, the thing is that one person that actually covered themselves up was literally the only person that was like, oh shit, this does not feel right. This is wrong. Where literally everybody else is just parading it around. Now, again, we talked about this during that podcast that we were talking about the drag shows.
Shut up, Amy.
But imagine if I took my kids to go see strippers or see a burlesque show or something like that. Would you find that appropriate? Do you think that would be okay?
What if my fat ass went up to your kids and started jostling or gyrating, undulating up to them? In a thong? Like, that's disgusting.
Or freaking Mickey Mouse during the Pride Parade.
Yeah.
He was running around buck naked. I didn't see any police officer stop him. There's children around. He's just dancing around, letting it swing.
Yeah, no, in fact, I think I said at that time, I phoned the Toronto police and asked at what point is it considered okay?
Yeah.
When is it okay? So if it's in a gay pride setting, that it's okay? That I'm allowed to expose myself to children and it's perfectly okay?
Which it shouldn't be.
Like
how is our, like, literally people are so afraid to say anything because everybody's so afraid that, okay, well, if I say this, people are going to think I'm transphobic. If I say this, people are going to think I'm a bigot. No, I'm sorry. There's just a difference between right and wrong. And it doesn't matter what kind of sexuality you identify as. When did everything become about sex? Like, what about who you like to have sex with?
Especially with children.
Yes.
What are you doing? Stop it. All right, we got it. We do have to move along here. So let's all right, so let's check out this. So Canada is reinstating vaccine mandate requirements, isolation, all this bull crap. So
have fun.
Let's just check out this little tidbit here.
Arrive Canada app and he does not. He has his proof of documentation showing that he's been vaccinated. That's all that's required.
I will be flying by my cell phone. I don't have a cell phone, but if I'm flying by myself, how can I do that?
Are you guys related?
Yeah.
So what's the problem with putting it on your account?
I don't think I should have to.
Why not? What's the issue?
Nancy, never mind. This is bureaucracy gone amok. Well, let's see. You've got my shots. I've had 4 of them. You have my passport.
Okay.
Why not let's just do the paperwork and get the side of it?
Because they want the the government wants the app.
I'm designated in the province of Ontario to issue contravention fines if people do not comply. So if you don't want to comply,
give us a
your
fine.
option. Yeah, you see,
We'll take a fine. We'll take a fine.
That's fine. Then get your passport, write your fine.
No, you don't need our passport.
Yes, I do. You can't tell me what to do with my job.
Hold on to
you cannot tell me what is required of me
But I will
when I write
hold
a
on
fine.
to
I
the
need
passport.
No,
You'll give us back passports when you're done with them.
You will get it back. They're not going to keep it. They're just need your information.
And whatever I want.
And then I also need to verify your vaccination status.
No, we do not need to discuss
Yeah.
that information.
That's another fine.
Oh, that's another fine.
Yeah, like,
Good.
should read that.
Put it on. Add it to the fine. Add it to the fine.
On the law.
No. Add it to the fine.
It's a law. When you travel, there's consequences if you don't follow the rules. Okay? Under the Quarantine Act, unfortunately, the Quarantine Act, there's still
Which on
rules
our
that you must
passport.
follow.
Sure, yeah, rules. Just like in World War II. There are lots of rules then too.
Sir, there's no need for rhetoric.
Then just do your job and take our passport to give it and take an hour.
Boarding passes.
All right. Fuck off, Rubble. Go away, Rubble. Rubble news. Yeah, let's just let's just this is Oogle. Meow. All right, so with that being said, so you can see these are government officials that are just saying, I'm just doing my job. I'm just doing what I have to do. This is how I do things now. Sometimes we just have to abuse people, intimidate them. So let's look at this. So this.
Oh, this.
So this is from IRCC, which is the Immigration, Refugee, Citizenship of Canada. So this is the government agency that monitors and administers the people becoming citizens in Canada. This is government job. Government. This is from the Canadian government. This isn't the Canadian Anti-Hate Network. This isn't some other. Eye. Good. That's what you get. This isn't that. This is from the Canadian government. So this is their anti-racism. We've talked about this. What anti-racism is. And we've said it's not enough to not be racist. You have to be actively anti-racist, which is actually you have to think about racism, your race, and how it plays in every single situation that you're a part of.
Well, it's literally thinking about race in general in every aspect of your life.
Yeah.
So instead of trying to take racism out of the equation and trying to make people less racist, no, let's literally think of every single thing you do, every walk of life, part you walk, whatever, that it's all about race. And you have to think about everybody's race all the time.
Yeah. All right. So let's check this out. So that racism against, so these are sections of it. I'm not reading the whole thing. That is please. And of course, anything we do talk about, if we can, it will be listed in the description box below. So shut up. So take a look. So that racism against Indigenous peoples, Black people, why not peoples? Is there only one Black people? And racialized groups has persisted over time. It exists to support, reinforce, and build upon supremacy of one group over many. In our society, this is the elevation of the white people.
Ooh, the white people.
Our Canadian government has literally said Canada is a white supremacist nation. So white people above everyone else in many areas of Canadian life. The inertia. The inertia continues to be upheld by access, privilege, and indifference.
Which I'm sure our boy Trudeau would know all about.
This is honestly okay. I gotta no jokes, no hyperbole. This is heartbreaking to see. This is honestly heartbreaking. Because Canada has never, you know what, at the early stages, you know what, yeah, at a different time, absolutely, Canada was very, very racist. Canada has done terrible things to people. So has many other countries. The main thing is whether we have learned from it. And the fact that we are actively having to fight to stop segregation, to stop actual racism. where your skin tone indicates your status in society, what the fuck are you talking about? Truly, what the fuck are you on about? This isn't even close to reality. Not even close. To say that white people, it's the white man's fault. Okay, then fuck off. Then get out.
Well, that's what I don't understand is if Canada is so racist, why would anybody want to come here? Like, honestly, why would any other nationality want to come here? And I'm including white people in that because I wouldn't even want to move to a pale-skinned nation full of a bunch of racists. Like, I'd be like, no thanks, I'm good.
No, you're segregated based on your race, your skin color. The most racist thing I've possibly ever heard in my life. Where you are literally distinguished by not the type of person you are, not by the rules of Martin Luther King.
I was just going to say that. I'm sure he's like rolling over in his grave right now. That you're supposed to base a person on their character, not the color of their skin. And what did we've done? We went to what he said for a little bit. And then recently, in the past like 3 years, we decided to just switch that shit right around and, forget what he said. It's all about race.
Right. Okay, so the most racist people in Canada. What about Leslyn Lewis? A black woman. Which, honestly, isn't even a contributing factor in whether I like her or not for the Progressive Conservative Party. I don't care about her skin color. I know. I'm super racist because I don't care. I know Anti-Hate Network.
Hold on. You don't look at the color oh my god.
Shut it!
You don't look at the color of a person's skin?
No.
To determine whether you, appreciate them or not?
Couldn't care less.
Wow, you're so racist.
All right, so let's continue with this abomination. That colonialism. So, those bunch of white folk, Europeans, light-skinned Europeans that came over to Canada? Yeah, bad people. Okay, so through our immigration system, which we're literally talking about the government institution that implements this system. So they're saying, we're a bunch of racists. We're racist. Has had an impact on Indigenous peoples. Okay, you know what? You know what they used to do? You know what armies used to do back in the day? They raped, they pillaged, they conquered people. They slaughtered them. And what happened here? You think Aboriginal tribes didn't slaughter each other, didn't scalp each other, didn't brutally beat and murder each other? So, okay, so you know what? Okay, you know what? Let's all... I can't even entertain the idea of, you know what? Okay, then pack it all in. Let's go back to Europe. No, I'm sorry. We're not. We're just not. And Canada has done a fantastic job under the Justin Trudeau illegitimate tyrannical government to actually put these people in poverty. Instead of saying, in Canada, you can be whatever you want. You can be prime minister. You don't have to be born in Canada. Roman Boebert is from Poland. I believe he's from Poland. And he's running for the leader of Canada. Not even born here.
Cool.
But then to say, you know what, because of your skin color, because of the policies of the federal government that I am now the leader of, I am now going to depict, or I am now the racist, and I need to atone for my sins. This is why I say, the left, these leftists, these woke libtards, have become, they're white supremacists with a guilty conscience.
Oh, 100%. And the funny thing is, they literally remind me, they're so racist that they literally point at everybody else, calling everybody else racist to distract the fact of how racist they are. Just like a boyfriend or girlfriend who starts accusing their partner of cheating because they're the ones cheating.
Yeah.
It's like
Confession through projection.
Yeah, and it's like guilty conscience. It's like, okay, well, I'm gonna accuse you of this because I feel bad.
Yeah.
I want to justify it.
All right, so let's continue with this. So the global events such as the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, okay, on Asian communities. Oh, now there's a thing called Asian hate. Oh, you mean that hasn't been a thing for decades?
Yeah.
Which is typically done by which group of people? Oh, don't want to say bad and racist things.
Well, you can't say anything unless you're white.
Yeah.
Like, you can only talk about how bad white people are. You're not allowed to talk about how bad other people are.
So this has a profound effect on the safety and mental health of our racialized. So, racialized is an interesting way of saying because of your skin color, you are a second-class citizen. Because of your skin color, you are seen as less than. Nope. That's funny because that doesn't even equate in when I meet someone.
No.
It has nothing to do. In fact, I'm more inclined to speak with them because you know what? I want to hear your story.
Mm-hmm.
How have you prospered in the world? This is a beautiful way of telling people you can't build yourself up. You are incapable of doing good. And this is how these liberals, and I don't mean libertarians, which I would fully identify as. If I had to put a label on myself, it would be a libertarian, not a liberal. Those are two different things. As a libertarian, I enjoy seeing people succeed, regardless of their skin color. But these leftists have made it very, very clear that, one, they like to talk down to minorities. They actually dumb down their language because they think minorities are stupid. They think you are too dumb to do things for yourself. You are incapable of doing things for yourself. So the white man will come save you.
Oh, thank goodness. Because, if they weren't there, I don't know what might happen. Oh, you mean the fact that they freed themselves last time?
Yeah.
They decided that they were worth more and they freed themselves.
Shush, you.
The dog, not me. I mean,
no. All right, so despite the efforts and some progress made, you've had since 2015 to get rid of all your racist laws, Justin Trudeau, and you haven't. So what, do you just like using minorities as a bargaining chip? Because once they realize that you have only done more to damage them as a society, as a community, as people, once they actually figure out how much you have fucked them and how much you have used and abused them.
I mean, I think that he doesn't want to change it because he's having way too much fun calling everybody white supremacists and,
Which he literally is.
I know.
He literally is.
Again, like we were talking earlier and I had said, like, never in my life have I ever painted my face in blackface, nor would I find that funny.
Well, okay.
And, like, regardless, but him, who is literally calling other people racist and stuff like that, has literally painted his face in blackface more times than he can even remember.
So the thing is, I hate having to defend him. But, yeah, you know what, we rag on the whole blackface thing, but it's very different than what, say, Sarah Silverman did. Where she went black and she put big white around her mouth. Yep, that is absolutely blackface. Where he is dressing up as like Arabian Nights. He's in an Arab costume. Okay. Like, there's so much more that he can be criticized for, genuinely.
I just, like I said, I find it comical of the fact that he is literally the first one to point fingers and call everybody racist and white supremacists, and Canadians are built on racism and stuff like that. And yet it's like, dude, have you looked in a mirror at all?
Then leave. If Canada is such a terrible place,
go to
then
China.
Leave. Yeah, go to the countries that you absolutely admire. All right, so let's continue with this. So, black employees. So this is from the IRCC. Black employees main in an entry-level positions. Okay, so the IRCC is actually actively suppressing minorities. They only want them in the lower rungs. And Indigenous employees. So they want blacks and Indigenous people at the lowest rungs of their power structure.
Rungs?
Yeah, the lowest rungs, the rungs on the ladder.
I don't think I've ever heard that.
As well as employees from racialized groups. In other words, again, you are too dumb. We need to pick you up. It's not about equality of opportunity. It's not about equal opportunity. It's about equality of outcomes. So that these people are not sufficiently represented at the executive level. Why should they be? Because of their skin color? Fuck, does that sound racist?
Right?
So IRCC is actively promote. Let me look at actively promote anti-racism and communicate expectations and outcomes to generate positive change. So in other words, they need to look at race and how it factors into everyday activities. They are actively pushing to hire, to supplement black people, minorities, because you know what? They're too dumb. They don't know how to get jobs. Well, you should look at the dropout rate of minorities that are put into universities that they can't actually get into. It's the failure rate is insane because you keep pushing and propping them up, saying, yep, you can do it. And then this person says, you know what? I'm too dumb for this. Because all I've been doing is getting shoved through, getting told, hey, you know what? Yeah, you know, because of your skin color, you can do this. We'll help you. Well, when university comes and they're completely incapable of doing what they want enlisted to do in that university, they drop out. So who'd you help here?
Well, it's not even just them. It's like, it's literally what they're doing to kids nowadays in general. I mean, you literally have elementary school who, when I was in elementary school, you didn't do your work, you would fail. But I knew people who had to repeat grade 5, you know, but now it doesn't matter if they literally would have a failing grade. They'll just push them along. And then high school comes. Well, there's a rude awakening. And then on top of that, then you have university. Oh, and let's not forget the real world where you get a job, because guess what? That type of, work ethic or whatever definitely does not fly in a working world. Like, they're not preparing you whatsoever for the real world. And by pushing people along, how is that helping anybody? It's not doing anything. It's actually making it much worse.
Like, could you imagine if you went into a job? You went to a job and you're hiring the HR lady, the HR zer says, oh, you're white. Oh yeah, we're not interested in you. What the fuck? What stupid just came out of your face?
Well, and even reverse that. If they, they're like, oh, well, I don't know. Oh, wait, you're black? Oh, well, yes, absolutely. We've got a job for you.
Or even reverse that. Oh, you're black? Oh, sorry. We don't need your kind around here. What?
Right?
The fuck you just say? Or however black people talk. I do say I do not like being talked down to.
I don't think anybody would want to be hired or not hired based on the color of their skin. Like or their gender or whatever,
It's disgusting.
100%.
It's disgusting. And it hurts. It hurts. It hurts to see that Canada, it's supposed to be a free nation where we have Bill C-11 coming through to literally censor online content that is not Government approved. Literally government approved messaging. Why? Why are we doing this? Shut up.
He disagrees too.
All right. Yeah, so you know what, this is the psychosis that's going on in Canada. It's really bothersome that this is where Canada is looking at going. Mm-hmm. And you know what? It's not just that the Liberal government is doing this. It's that there are enablers that are actively supporting this. That fat Dumbo ear guy is going, well, if you don't give me your papers, well then I guess it's another fine. Okay, well, yeah. You know what? Then go do it.
Yeah, right. That's what they were saying that too. They're like, okay, fine.
Well,
so you want another fine? Oh, guess what? I got another fine for that person who wants fine. Oh,
yeah. Under the Quarantine Act, I am God. Yep. You sure are, Officer Clump. And then the other guy, like, I don't know. Canada is not Canada anymore. It is not a place of, you know, what Canada should be, an actual community.
Yeah.
No, it is segregation. It is actual discrimination being pushed through. Speaking of Canadian Anti-Hate Network, remember us talking about that right-wing extreme toolkit?
Oh yeah.
That's being implemented in schools now. So congratulations. I hope all your dark melanin kids love being treated like a bunch of morons. I hope they truly enjoy that. Because that's exactly how it's going to. All you white kids enjoy being shoved down and being told you're not good enough, you're white, you're bad, you're a terrible human being. And that is truly disgusting.
Yeah.
Justin Trudeau is doing a fantastic job of actually turning Canada into a communist country. Great job. Ordering councils, please do more. Please do more. And you're those disgusting people that support it. You're causing your own demise. You are the bourgeoisie. You understand that. That's the communist revolution, is where the working class rises up. Freedom convoy, ring any fucking bells. That you are the elite. And you are the ones that will hang. You understand that's what happens in a communist revolution, right? That's how it goes. It's the workers who revolt. You see, you know what? I won't talk about this too much, but Justin Trudeau, we need to limit nitrogen from farmers. No more farmers are allowed to, we need to limit that. So you know what? Netherlands, push ahead. One of the most supported government in Canadian history, hey?
Well, do you think that, like, with China, which is a communist country, or Cuba, that all of a sudden just one day, one person took over and boom, everything changed?
No. Incremental steps.
Small little steps until all of a sudden you're like, oh shit.
You know what? That analogy that they used, your rights aren't torn away. It's one page at a time. Oh, well, we need to stop because we want to stop hate groups. So, you know what? We need to limit your speech a little bit. Well, you know, there is a concern about racialized communities, so we need to instill laws that actually suppress people that we feel want to suppress them. So then all of a sudden, you're not allowed. You have compelled speech laws. Remember Jordan Peterson saying, no, I will not be compelled speech. You do not control my tongue. So with that, you know, let's get the fuck out of here.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for taking the time out of your day to come sit with us.
We make holes in teeth. We make holes in teeth.
Oh, Jesus. And listen to some of the things that we have to say about the craziness going on in the world today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll catch you again tomorrow. Hopefully with not a very talkative dog.
Praise Allah.